Hey guys, Lorky FPV here. I just want to do a quick review of my Furibee Fuuton 200. I picked this up a few weeks ago, got to fly it a little bit before the snow dumped on us. So I am anxiously waiting for the snow to melt to get this thing back out and in the air. So I first picked it up. There was no reviews on YouTube except for one, and that was Andy RC, and he gave it a very high approval and said it was an awesome quad, and I agree. I think it is an awesome quad. So quick rundown. It's got 2205 2500 kV motors. They are powered by some 20 amp BLHeli-S ESCs. It's got a Kahoot all-in-one, I think that's made by Holy Bro, flight controller. It's got a Sony 600 TVL CCD camera, which is really good. The VTX is a 40 channel 600 milliwatt. I wish it was a 200 though. 600 is a little powerful. You know, maybe a switchable would be nice. The all-in-one has a really nice OSD. It's got voltage, current, and time by default. They don't send you a cable, so that's the OSD port right there. You need an FTDI adapter and cable, which they don't send you. If you order the flight controller, you get it, but if you buy the quad, you know, assembled, they don't include it. I wish they would. So I haven't been able to manage that yet. Although I probably won't change anything. It already has what I need on there. And I tried doing the serial pass-through in Betaflight and haven't had any luck. So first thing I did, I took it out and flew it first, and you know, flew great, no issues. So then I flashed it up to 3.1.6 from 3.0.1. It's got a boot button there, which is really nice. Flashed the ESCs. They were 16.3, I think. Flashed them up to 16.6.5. And installed my receiver. I've got a IA6C with, that I connect to my Eternity Evolution, and it's not the smallest, but it's also not the biggest. And I had a hard time fitting it in there. It just barely fit. I had it mounted at top, or on the top at first, before I had my session mount. But you know, this secures with Velcro, so it was like it was totally in the way. So I decided to go to the back, which I wish I had done from the get-go, because it's nice. You know, it mounts to the LED board that's, so there's a big flat surface there. I Velcroed it on, so I can pop this in and out if I need. And I bent, these pins would stick this way. I bent it over and hot glued the connector on there. A lot of people desolder these and just solder directly on there. But, this works for me. It's simple. And I got my antennas running out like that, which, some people say not to do this, but I haven't had any issues. It works great. I've flown pretty far away, so haven't had any issues. I added this 45-degree RPSMA adapter. When you have this on, it pretty much, the session hits the antenna, and I figured it'd probably help with durability too, because you pretty much always land upside down, and your antenna is bent at like 90 degrees and looks like it's never going to work again. So now it won't bend, maybe just bend a little bit like that or something. I guess only time will tell. But it's got some carbon fiber support here, and it's got a locking nut. So, I think this is going to be pretty durable. Even if this breaks, I don't think it's going to break, off of your VTX. So that's kind of nice. I really love this thing. It is really light, so these motors don't look beefy, but it has a really good power to weight because it's so light, and it feels fast. It handles great. I didn't really tweak any of the PID settings at first, and I didn't have any issues. Since then, I messed with them a little bit, but I really didn't have to change too much. Just, the rates. I upped the rates a little bit, and that's about it. The camera is really good. I think it's better than my Runcam Swift 2. you know, it's pretty much a no-name. I mean, they don't say what it is. They don't really say what anything is. Like, you don't know who makes these motors, who makes these ESCs, or the camera. The only thing you know is it's a Kahoot. It's a Holy Bro Kahoot. But yeah, this thing's great. It comes with these 50/40 props, which they only give you 2 sets. So, you know, like 5 minutes I was through those, you know, hitting trees and stuff. So I put some Dow Cyclones on here, and they go great. The nuts and stuff on the bottom, they're like recessed. I wish they didn't do that. I mean, it's nice, but I don't have any replacements for these. You know, maybe I can find some, like a bag of them somewhere. But I already had this, like that one's gone, and I had to put that that one in. And it works. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't match. These risers for the flight controller are nylon, and they already broke off, but it's holding. I mean, like that. These 3 are broke off, but this thing is still solid, so I'm not too worried about that. And you know, if for some reason it comes out and I need to take it apart and, you know, put some different things in there, I will. Yeah, I like this quad a lot, guys. I highly recommend it. It's about $200 right now on GearBest. You might still be able to do the sale. They had a promotional code on RC Groups. They had it listed, but it started a while ago. I don't know if it's still going on. It knocked it down to $170, which for this is a steal. It's a really good quad. 4mm carbon fiber. You know, it seems pretty strong. I mean, it flexes just a little bit, you know, but not too much. The ESCs didn't come secured down. You know, I think everyone should do that. I mean, if you buy a quad, it should have ESCs secured down. I mean, just put a zip tie on it or something. So I electrical taped it, and then I cut a piece of my prop and put it over top, and then electrical taped over that. So I've got some ESC protection. I hope to get out there in next week once the snow melts with some actual session footage, you know, some nice high quality footage, because all I got so far is the DVR footage of me flying around, and it looks terrible. I mean, even, you know, Fat Shark HD3s, and, you know, the DVR is just hasn't come a long way as far as quality goes. But yeah, this thing's really good. It's well priced. It seems well put together. The flight controller with the OSD is awesome. Highly recommend it, guys.